Hey guys, I'm back from my trip and we're doing a special episode of Ocarina of Time Randomizer. So I'm always A, so let's be M this time. Maybe M stands for something like mysterious, because I am kind of a mysterious sort of man. So, anyway, this is a special episode. This is Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer. This is a plandomizer seed that I made. And basically the goal is to beat the game as quickly as possible with sort of some poorly defined restrictions. So I know that the game can be beaten very quickly with like the bug bottle glitch, and I could just do that, but I don't know how to do that. So it's based on, I guess the restriction would be you have to actually build the rainbow bridge and kill at least 5 bosses, because you start with a medallion. So I chose, again, this is plandomizer, I chose only the necessary items for beating the game, aside from double health, which we will get, which is just something nice to have. We're going to get that right down here. I have practiced this seed, but it's been a while. So I've beaten it in something like 16 minutes and 43 seconds. I think that was my time. I'll have to check the Discord because I shared this seed with my friend. I will release this seed to the public. Whoops, that's not right. I'll release this to the public when I feel like I have it like perfected. I think other people would enjoy playing this seed. There we go. Okay. So I can tell you how this is going to go right now. So I'll get everything out of Mido's house. That's just various necessary pieces of equipment to beat the game. Hammer, hover boots, things like that. The order we will do is Deku, Dodongos, Forest, Fire, Water. Got her. Well, that went as well as it basically could have. Grab that. Okay, and now sometimes I make a mistake here and I instantly play Prelude of Light. Gotta go to Mido's, gotta cross the bridge. And I would like your guys' input, so if you can think of like better locations for the items than what you see me do. So anything that's out of the way, even if it only wastes like a few seconds, don't want it. So right after we get this, now we play the song. Okay. And some people will question, like, why am I using fast forward? My friend and I actually, we use fast forward when we play against each other. So we have like kind of a little league of our own, and it's fun to do. We don't like to waste time, so we both have other things that we want to do. So we just, whatever. I mean, if you think about it, that cuts off like hours of, you know, whatever. Plus, the game is kind of slow-paced, so that's why we do it this way. It's just more fun. Then we run up here to do Dodongos. And since my friend is kind of a noob, I chose to... I don't personally choose to grab these, but there are a bunch of heart containers back there in Kakariko. So, like Roof Guy and Roof Grotto, those are heart containers. And Zombie Grotto, just in case you want that extra little bit of protection. So, fun fact, I got a new phone recently. Forgot that's not necessary. I got a new phone recently, and I've never had like a really good Android device like I do now. So I've been playing around with that, and I hate to say this, but I've had more fun playing games on my phone than I have my Switch. I really like the Switch, but I discovered a game called Tactical, and it's a third-person shooter, and it's so much freaking fun. I discovered the most bullshit method, the most unfair thing. If you use a machine gun and then use an operator that has like plus clip capacity, so a machine gun plus extra ammo to go with it, you're basically unstoppable if you do that. I'm using that game, Tactical, to hold me over till Splatoon 3 comes out. May have jumped a little too early. Uh-oh. So I was talking with a friend about this. Any bad guy who spends time building structures where you go into their mouth, such as Ridley, Gruntilda. Dr. Evil did that, didn't he? Seems like every bad guy who has done that has failed. So maybe that should be like on the roster of things for villains to not do. Maybe instead of wasting their time building structures, monuments to themselves, they should come up with like better strategies. Put more resources into that. Just something I've been thinking about recently. Alright. There goes the Dongo, and he drops Serenade, I believe. Generally speaking, the bosses tend to drop music. So now we will go do Forest, and I do it the cheap way, so I use a cheat code, essentially. Alright, and Sheik will give us Goron Tunic. See, I have played the seed before. Whoops. There we go. Bust these out. I don't know why I pulled out the Deku Nuts, I don't really need those. And then Fire Temple. The cool thing about Fire Temple is, you know, you have about a 1 out of however many chests are in the Fire Temple chance of immediately getting the big key, and then you can just fight the boss right out of the gate. But since this is plandomizer, obviously I just put the big key right in the good spot. So we get to fight the boss immediately in there as well. And in Water Temple, we will fight the boss immediately as well. The purpose of this seed was really just to test our theoretical, like, minimum or maximum. So it is feasible to beat the game in under 20 minutes easily. I mean, actually, if I was more skilled than I am, it would be possible to beat it in under 15 minutes. I knew that without a doubt. I mean, granted, I'm using fast forward, so my time will be a little bit different than yours. If you actually care to test these things out. There we go. And he drops our next song. Now, when you cross the bridge, I'm going to grab it just to show you what I'm talking about. When you cross the bridge here in the volcano, you can get the hook shot. You can get the second hook shot. I'm not going to grab it. It's right there to the left. So if you just go up, if you just approach that bridge, I chose not to grab it to save time. You can get the second hook shot, and that'll give you the long shot. I like the hook shot better because I miss a lot. faster. The hook shot's faster than the long shot. It comes back to you faster. Alright, here we go. Let me do a save state real quick, just in case. Because stupid stuff can happen in this. A bunch of rocks could fall on your head. Let's get out the hammer. I do not know how to beat Wolfagia properly. I know there's a trick you can do with bombs. I do not know. I know, I would say, like, this game actually has a huge database of tricks that you can do. And that's part of what makes it so interesting. I think why it has survived and why it's considered one of the greatest games after all this time. I had a period where I hated this game. I just thought it was so boring. I liked Majora's Mask better, but now I have learned to appreciate just how deep this game actually is. Hello. Want that to happen. Alright. So that sucks that we missed a cycle there. But that's okay. Not much of a dragon, is it? More of a serpent. Now, Navi, very shortly. I always pick on Navi, as does everyone. Navi is about to risk the entire fate of the world. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. She starts talking to you when you're underwater and burning your time. That's like burning your soul. I always tell her that. I'm like, you're burning my soul away. You're murdering me. Look, she's murdering me. I can't pull out the hook shot. That's murder. So, if you don't choose to grab the other hook shot, you have to do it this way. Got it. Got to get that frame of the hammer, and then you just put the hover boots on and slide right across. Now, here's the tricky part. Here we go. Now, since we don't have the boss key, we have to do this. I think it's easier with the Master Sword. If there's some way to do this with the big sword, please let me know. I think it's possible, I just don't know how to do it. I think the reason for that is you have to do different frames of the, that's why I use save states. Somewhere around here. Gotta get the big red frame, and then you just press B one time when you unpause. Didn't work. Big blue frame. There we go. Big red or big blue. Those are the two that work. There may be more frames. I don't know how to do that trick exactly. Even though I just did it. I'm just saying I'm not a scientist. I don't know everything about it. Okay. And now we just go kill Ganondorf / Ganon. Like I said, if you see any ways that I can improve this, this seems to be like the fastest route that I could come up with, given my personal limitations. Because like I said before, you can do the bug bottle trick and just warp right to the end of the game. Okay, so now back to Temple of Time. There's a light arrow, and then we actually get a bottle for beating the skeletons in Ganon's Tower. The reason being, there's a trick you can do with the bottle to speed up the Ganon dwarf fight. Some of you know it. And actually, I was not aware of this particular trick. My friend, who's a little less skilled at the game that I always talk about, he alerted me to this trick. He taught me. It's really fun. We're always like bouncing ideas off of one another and like teaching each other new tricks. Let's see. Let me bust out the something like that. I couldn't see it. My friend hates playing unlocked, which I understand, but you get used to it. Especially if you play Dark Souls. I use Black Knight Great Axe, and I play unlocked. There's one YouTuber, I can't remember his name, but he would use Black Knight Great Axe and that ring that allows you to do that like crazy roll. I am going to save state here because I just don't want anything stupid to happen. Okay, there we go. And we don't have to heal, so we don't need to worry about the drops. It heals you before you do the fight. I don't know if it does that in the vanilla game, but on randomizer it heals you when you go in the Ganon dwarf room. So we'll bust out instead of the Deku Nut, which is not necessary. Okay, we'll do this, and somewhere along the lines here we will save state. Right there. And then we back up. Wait a second. And when his animation starts up... Whoops. Try that again. So it's actually a little faster if you pull out the bottle first. I think. Whoops. I got a little too antsy there. Too jumpy. Just do that. I go ahead and charge it and back up. That should be a one cycle. Maybe not. Barely. It's weird, if you hit him in the wrong sort of flow and the wrong rhythm, things don't work out nicely. Angle. Great. Can't see anything I'm doing. So that hit him or not? Okay. I'm gonna save because I'm at one freaking heart. Really, this is stupid. Really wanted this fight to go well since I'm recording. Alright, here we go. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, and then I just do a jump slash to end it. Z plus A. That's it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See ya in the next video.